All right, good evening to everybody. Ikembuku, God's will. Hold on, let me try that one more time. Ikembu, Ikembuchukwu, God's will. Welcome to the stream. Nicolas Gomez, what's up, brother? The man from the other side of the ocean, parcerito. Nicolas Gomez, as soon as you logged out the session today, everything dropped. Yes, I saw that. It was the move. I mean, we were waiting for that consolidation zone to break up, right? To the upside or to the downside. Jesse James, what up, brother? Who else is here? Julian, what's up? Scotty G, what up? Lost in Space. Jeff Koski, you see the wrecking ball tonight? Yeah, I took the short on gold on the competition account. I made $2,500 on that drop. Let me pull it up. Hold on. I was 11-point flush. I was like, I'll take it. Let's see. Let's see. Where is that? Got a nice little trade there, but I still got a long ways to go. I'm gonna have to stay up late tonight and trade. Or I didn't get a chance to trade the I didn't like the chop early in the session, and I didn't get a chance to trade the competition account. Hold on. But that gold drop was beautiful. I was in some drawdown. Of course, with the competition account, you are taking drawdown. And I closed a little on the early side, but walked out. Hold on, what happened here? But yeah, Jeff, that was a nice little drop on gold. All right, let's see. Where am I? Feel like I'm stepping it up on this Terminate account, and I still need to step it up even more. It's crazy. How do these people do it? All right, here we go. Let's see. Where is my account credentials? I gotta log into Tradeivy again. All right, in the meantime, who else is here? Jeff Koski, Julian, Cooper. What's up, everybody? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're pulling it up, pulling it up, pulling it up. All right. Yeah, look at that mega drop. 2,300 on that one. Oh, I missed this right here. All right. I was watching for that level. All right. I'm gonna let that one go. But that's the tournament account, so we'll see how we do. We're still far, 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 far from getting there or anywhere close. All right. Anyways, back to today. What do we got? Where's the chat account? How's the chat account doing? Chat account is still up 4 grand, guys. Nicely done. You guys are pushing that chat account. Um, Happy kids, surprised you're not on gold. Yeah, I was trading gold earlier. Gold is moving, man. Moving crazy today. Um, Especially Asia session, man. Look at this gold. Look at these movements. I was waiting for this break, and I had it. I should have set the order. God damn it. God damn it, NQ. Or God damn it, gold. Harish, what's up? Scotty G. All right. Yeah, I was watching this. I don't know. I think I started turning everything on and forgot about it. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was the breakout of that area. All right, is what it is. All right, who else is here? Harish, Scotty G, Happy Kids, Cooper. Am I on live chat? I am on live chat. Perfect. All right, guys, welcome to the stream. Good evening to everyone. What do we got here? How was everyone's trading today? How did you guys do? I bailed at the open. And literally 10, 15 minutes after I bailed, the market plunges. Um, what happened this afternoon? Took a little short here afterwards. But I was watching the open. I didn't take trades during the open today. Literally, I left. The market plunges, and I watched the push up and shorted. I know I had a little bit of leverage there, so I got some nice green there for the day, and that was it. That was my only trade of the day. Now we're back here. Oh, that was gold. Oh, that's gold. So let's take a look at NQ now. Hold on. See what NQ. Did I do anything with NQ today? I don't think so. I think I left. 6:30. Okay, yeah, these are the trades before. Oh, here goes that little flush. I caught the last part of it literally after I left, and that was it. Missed the big move, and didn't trade anything else, and now we're here. Scotty G down 4 grand on an 18K account, all in on MU calls. All right, brother. We've all been there. We've all taken some drawdown. All right, let's see what we got. NQ came up to 85, taking a pullback. What is gold doing? Just going up and down? Look, it is 11 points up, 11 points up, down. That's some craziness right there. This was the short I took on the other account, and look at that, crazy. All right, NQ. I guess I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna hop on some micros here on NQ. Maybe targeting 100 MNQ. Let me see if I can hop on MNQ. I'm going to hop on a long here with 5 micros. Oh, hold on. I'm not even showing it. All right, here we go. I'm hopping on a long with MNQ. Let's put a stop. 8 stops, but let's put a stop somewhere around here. And let's target 100. Where's that pivot point on NQ? 100. So maybe 95. Let's not get too greedy. All right. So something like that. I'll tighten the stop a little bit. Right there. All right. Let's see how we do here. NQ. Oh, wait a minute. VWAP is at 61. I'm going to have to give myself the 200 SMA and then adjust. All right. Bro, this stuff is just punching my ticket, all this chart watching, wildness growing, cancer cells like fertilizing weeds. All right. Scotty, so you trade morning and evening session, huh? Nice, nice, nice. All right, well, good evening to everyone. Let's see how this plays out tonight. Looks like NQ's pushing. Pivot point is at 25,100. How did everybody do in the morning session? I know it was choppy for the good part of it, and then right after I left the stream, it dropped big time. How did everybody do? Also, the house account is up for grabs. The house account or the chat account is 4 grand in the green, thanks to you guys. So kudos. Kudos. And let's go back to my trade here. May have entered a little too early, but I'll be right back, guys. Give me a sec. All right, fam. What's up? Lost in Space ate up my tournament account. No more top 10 for me. Listen, brother. After I found out that you could have multiple resets and it turned into a multiple reset game, don't worry about it. It's just for fun. It's just YOLO and have fun with it. Um, I know Matt blew his account last night and he had an impressive comeback. He blew his account and he's what, up 75,000 in one day? So, hey, impressive. I don't know how you can get 75,000 in one day, but man, impressive trading. T Cooper tilted right at open 2300, got it back on the free fall. Good, brother, good. Yeah, like I said, I was trading the tournament account. I got that free fall myself. Um, but I'm going to take it a little easy now. I'm going to wait for, I think we're going to hit 25. I'm looking for that pivot point on gold here at 25, and I'll probably short aggressively there. But I do think gold is going to push. I got that flush here too covered. Took some took some drawdown back up, came back down and covered finally here, and now it's back up. So that flush was nice. Nicholas Gomez, gold is just, I don't know what it's doing, brother. 40, I mean, I do think that's going to hit the pivot point tonight, 40.25. I'm watching for that. I actually have an alarm for that because I'm going to go heavy on that short, or I'll build a short pretty heavy around 40.25 around that pivot point. If it runs me, then I'll probably blow the tournament account. But at this point, that's the only way uh, you can even think about catching up on that. Cooper. Oh, that's right. You're talking about the New York Open. Yeah, you did mention that you had some technical difficulties, right? You had something happen with your entry or something like that. Well, nice job recovering that, brother. SF Future, NQ, Moon. Scotty G, I'm going to say this once. Thank you for giving me a microphone. I think we were manipulated today. It was a fake out. Semis went up 20% yesterday and on the AMD deal, and today everything at NDX falls 4%. Yeah, it was a crazy day, that early consolidation. Let's hop on NQ real quick. I traded pre-market. I got my green pre-market. Let's take a look at today's open. And I didn't actually take a trade during this chop zone. So this was the pre-market. I got a short there with some leverage and walked out with some nice green. Then ended the stream. The break happens, covered. Then I had to leave, and then look at that flush. Had I held this short right here, would have made a lot of money. A lot of money. But it was this chop. This chop lasted what, 6:30, 7:30. It didn't have, just like yesterday, it didn't happen until 11 a.m. Eastern. So I guess tomorrow it'll be a longer stream if we're gonna have a repeat of 2 days in a row, chop for an hour to 2 hours, and then the final play happens at 11 a.m. Eastern. And I guess we're gonna have to adjust. It is what it is. That's 2 days in a row that the play happens after about an hour and a half or 2 hours of consolidation. So not pretty. Not pretty. All right, let's go take a look at the, what screen am I even showing? I get lost in these screens. Okay, good. I am showing the right screen. Here we go. Let's take a look at a chat account. Community account is up. Give me a sec. All right. All right, let's hop back onto where are we? Some micros, or what are we doing? Oh, I'm in a micros. There we go. A trade, right? Here we go. All right. Scotty G, here's my other issue. If you look at the volume on MU, it had double the volume on the second half of the fall. Double. Look at the intraday. How would that be? Markets have no common sense, my friend. If it had no value, why would it be getting purchased at the lower half price? Yeah, I mean, today was that flush was a surprise for a lot, for several. I mean, the chat was mainly bullish. I gave up after an hour of chop. I did it yesterday. I traded that chop. I walked out into green yesterday with chop. Today, I didn't want to do it to myself. I was like, I'm out. I waited for a break. It took a little short there, and then the big play happened afterwards. But it is what it is. So tomorrow, if we're gonna have a repeat, it looks like it's gonna be one of those wait for an hour and a half, 2 hours for the big play to finally happen. All right. That's the chat account. My MNQ trade. Let's see if we can get some momentum on this. Scotty, you got a great approach with your walking away. No, it was the chop. I played the chop yesterday and got chopped up. Took me a while to recover that, which I did, and I walked out in a green. I didn't want to do it today. Josh C, let's go NQ. Yes, sir. Let's push. Pivot point is up at 100. I'm targeting 93 on this. And I'm going to tighten the, oh man, I think I'm going to have to tighten the stop a little bit. Let's keep it a little flexible, but I'm going to tighten it as it moves up. What am I giving myself? 10 points? Yeah. All right, 10 points. There we go. Keep it fair. Do you know Tucson, which you do? You know the McDonald's with the Trex out front? I don't. I know Tucson, but I don't know about that specific McDonald's. I'll tell you that. Oh, the T-Rex. Yes, 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 yes. I think I've seen that T-Rex. I don't know exactly which McDonald's it is, but I do remember seeing that T-Rex. Yeah, I like Tucson. There's a spot that I like to go eat in Tucson in that what's the not downtown Tucson. There's an area closer to or headed towards Oro Valley that is pretty has a nice nightlife. Let me see if I can find it. Um, it's a little mall. It's like a little nightlife area. Not in downtown though. Forgot what it is. Zach, so gold is going to 5,000 now? Oh man, is that what gold is doing? Let's hop on gold. Holy cow. Look at that breakout. So we talked about 4025. That's the pivot point. I'm actually watching 4025. That is the pivot point for gold. I would assume it's going to want a little pullback there, but if it starts running that, I'll leave gold alone and try to short it. But yeah, let's take a look at trading view. This blue line R1, that's your pivot point right there at 4025. Watching that like a hawk. But yes, gold is I don't know, man. So what do you guys want to speculate in terms of gold and this insane move up? What's coming? Usually you see gold go up, market going down, but it's one of those unusual situations where they're both at all-time highs or close to all-time highs. Anybody want to share what the story with this gold all-time highs push is about? No, really, I did. No, I really did. NQ, I'm looking at that pivot point on NQ for what is it, 100? Where's the pivot point on NQ? 25,100. Potential push up there, but it's been struggling. It has been struggling for sure. All right. Oh, gold. Did it hit that pivot? Did I miss the? Oh, it came up to 24. That's boy, oh boy, oh boy. Where's gold? Didn't really hit it, but if that's it, then that's the short I was looking for on gold. Didn't quite hit it, but took a sharp pullback at that pivot point. Oh, it is what it is. Chat Crib, what's up? Scotty G, I think it's Cooper that is, it's either Cooper or John here in the chat that has mentioned the correlation with DXY and gold. I haven't really followed it. DXY up 0.26%, yield curve up 0.1 across each maturity today. The VIX is at the highest close since September 3rd. Yep, Cooper, I know you've been talking about the correlationship with DXY and gold. All right, looks like we missed that one. Gold did not really hit that 425, the 25 area that I was looking for on the pivot point, and flushed 4 points. All right, let's see if we get another chance at it. But man, gold is moving aggressive tonight. You got 5.1 minute candles. It's moving tonight. What the hell is going on? Let's go back to NQ. NQ still doing nothing, huh? Still in that consolidation area. I'm banking on this bull flag. Let's see if it plays out. If it drops, then we'll close. And let's hop back on to gold. And where is my stop on NQ or MNQ? I think I'm going to have to widen my stop a little bit here. Or re-enter at 50, 55. We take a pullback. All right. Let's take a look at gold. Josh C, when the government opens back up, I think we see a real pullback in gold. Yeah, man, 4,000. That's crazy. I mean, the jewelry industry is on fire right now with gold so high. Every retail store right now is retagging their inventory. And most vendors right now are repricing, if they haven't done so already, probably a second, possibly a third price update on merchandise with gold. If you start pushing above 41 or 4,200 on gold, then you'll see jewelry stores or retail jewelry stores adjust merchandise again. So crazy times we live in. SF Future, I made 525 on gold from that drop earlier. Nice. I think a couple of us caught that short. Nicely done, SF Future. That was a nice little play. So nicely done. I'm looking to see this pivot point. Let's see if gold really rushes the 25 area. If they do, then I got to be very careful building a short there if I even want to mess with it. But you've had a couple liquidity sweeps. Look at this one. Flushed at 11 points. This one was what, 5? 423 down to 18, about 5 points on a 1 minute candle. Liquidity flush right there. Gold's nasty tonight. Careful. Gold is nasty. Nicholas Gomez question, do you calculate your pivot points using volume? So the pivot points are a trading view. I use trading view. Trading view draws out the pivot points for you. R1, R2, S1, S2. I use that. Of course, I don't just, I take a look at other indicators as price comes to there. If you see volume or a big push up, then I probably won't reverse trade it immediately. All right, NQ looking like it's coming down now. NQ in this little consolidation area. They broke out of this one. Can they break out of the new one? Scotty G, I wouldn't buy NQ after that, what the market did today. Well, we're at what? 23rd. I think we're at 23 fib retracement already. PR7 using standard pivot points. Yes, sir. Let's take a look at gold. Man, that short was short-lived for sure. We take a look at on this account, I made $2,300 on the this flush here, but that was short-lived. I think we're gonna have to watch 23, 40, 25, that area right here, and see what price does there before I attempt to short this. PR7 starting to chart on TradingView. Yeah, I use TradingView for my charting because let's say I want to trade on Tradeivate. Well, I have TradingView. If I want to go back to Quantower, I have TradingView. So I think for me, using TradingView as the central area to make decisions works. That way I can hop on and off platforms without issues. Or let's say I'm trading my personal account because Interactive Brokers has the worst charting. I love Interactive Brokers for the fills and all that good stuff, but charting, oh my God, that thing is the worst. So TradingView gives me a central app to chart, and then I can trade on any platform. Julian, have a good one, brother. Have a good night. Cooper, what were you using? Ninja? I used Ninja way back with Replicanto, but because I like Quantower, most of my accounts were or are rhythmic. And that's the one thing with Ninja. I like Ninja and Replicanto, but you only have one connection for rhythmic. Scotty G, I'm going to leave the chat open, but I'm going to sneak out of the house as long as my girlfriend don't catch me, which she will. Just don't tell her about the loss, brother. Just tell her things are going great. The market behaved today. All right, Scotty. See you in the morning, brother. All right, NQ continues in consolidation here. I am in a long, going nowhere. I am targeting that pivot point at 100. I'm gonna be not gonna be greedy and looking at 93, but we do need to break out of this. If I do see a break, then it can come down to 50. Test this 200 and VWAP. Where's VWAP? VWAP is at 60. So technically I should leave my stop. Well, I'm in micro, so I can probably afford this. Let's do it this for now. And maybe DCA down here for the push up. If we get down there. If we get down there. All right, let's take a look at gold again. Oh my God. All right, gold is about to hit that pivot point. All right. What are you going to do now? Gold is hitting pivot point now. Let's see if they're going to run this or pullback area. All right, gold hitting that pivot point. Decisions. Structure, Mr. Structure in the house. Good to see you, brother. All right, they're running that 25. Let's see what happens there. Man, this was a 5. This gold is running tonight, man. I don't know if I want to get in front of a runaway train like this tonight. Look at this. All right, let's go back to my MNQ trade here. Are we getting any momentum? Not yet. Still trying to warm up here. Still playing that consolidation. Zach, time for the real pullback or moon for gold? Yeah, brother. I just don't want to front run this runaway train, man. Crazy price action on gold. I mean, let's take a look at it. Look at that. Huh. Wow. All right, let's try to find a pattern here and see what we're looking at. Where would the short entry? Ooh, we're right at the initial. Oof. Takes balls to short that shit. Oh boy. All right, maybe some micros on this account. All right. It's pushing. How's my MNQ trade? All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens at 25. I think I'm going to let it test that area for a little bit before I hop on him. NQ doesn't want to break out of this little consolidation area. Let's see. See if we can get this trade. Targeting that pivot point as well. And let's take a look at gold. Gold pushing, man. Wow. Unbelievable. Look at that. I'm not messing with that. I'm going to leave that short alone. They just pushed above that pivot point. with no signs of stopping. All right, let's try a short here on gold. I'm going to keep it tight. I'm only going to give it 30. How's my MNQ trade going? MNQ is going. And I'm watching gold here. Oh, I entered with a mini. I wanted to do micros. Okay. All right. It is what it is. If we push above 30 and hold, then I got to close. I'm going to scalp it to the 9 EMA. And got it. And then we'll see if it continues. And we'll continue to scalp it if it's really going to become a juicy short. Or if they bounce it at the 9, then they're going to continue to push up. So I don't need to find out. I'll just take the scalp for now to the 9 and then figure out what price wants to do here. John, what's going on? All right, so we should see the push right back up on the 9. That's why I just wanted to scalp it to the 9. And then we'll see what price does here. We did push above the pivot point at 25. John, good to see you, brother. Busy is always good, man. That means you're hard working or working hard or hardly working. One of the three. So good to see you. Rebbe, I get out of the green. I was sweating. Yeah, this something like this, I'll take a few over and over to the 9 EMA, scalp it for 2 points. That's $200 with a mini. Very minimal drawdown at the top of the channel, but don't overstay your welcome on a bullish run, right? Now you can play the reverse, but we're just so high. You can long at the 9 EMA as well. But we're up here. We're up here. I don't know if I want a long right now. I'm looking for a juicy short. All right, how's my MNQ doing? MNQ's pushing, right? Let's take a look at MNQ now. Came up here and coming back down. This one just doesn't want to take off. The longer I stay, all right, I'm going to have to call it a stop here. If it doesn't happen, it's not going to happen. Rebbe, were you trading gold or NQ? All right, let's go back to gold. I do think it's going to start fading out here. Now we're at the pivot point. Remember, the pivot point's at 25. So this is our pivot point right here. Now, pivot points are areas. You don't look at it at an exact level. So this area is the pivot point. Let's see what happens. All right, let's hop back on to NQ. Is NQ cooking or no? All right, NQ pushing. We need this breakout. I think they want that pivot point as well. So the pivot point is at 100. I'm not being greedy. I only want 93 on that. Crypto Rico Live. What's up, brother? And at this point, I think if they fail that breakout, I'm going to make it a really tight stop right there, right below that last wick. No need to take all that drawdown. If it decides to come back down, then I'll enter at VWAP or 200 SMA for a long again. Again, targeting that pivot point at 100. Not going to be too greedy. I'll settle for 93. See if we get that one. And let's go back to gold real quick. So quick little scalp at the top of the channel. You can't overstay your welcome. 2 points. That's 200 bucks. Walk out. Let's wait for the next one. Brickle, crypto trader. What's up, brother? Good to see you. All right. NQ's pushing. Gold is pushing. All right, so my MNQ long, we need to break out of this. If it fails, then I'm going to have to probably take some green. I'm looking for this breakout. There we go. Targeting the pivot point at 100, but I'm not being greedy. I'll settle for 93. But the pivot point on NQ is at 100. So if we take a look at pivot point right here, there you go, the blue line, right? Targeting that, but I'm not going all the way for it. I'll take 93. Now, if this fails, then I'll have to take a little bit of profit around 80. If it comes back down and breaks 80, 79 area, I'll have to close it. Should respect the 90 EMA on pullbacks, but we'll see. We shall see. Jesse James is back. All right, let's take a look at gold. Again, looking for shorting opportunities here. Took a little short here with the flush that 9. I'm not going to take it again. I'll wait for maybe a pullback to test this pivot point for either continuation or the breakdown. I think it's make or break for gold up here, but I'm not willing to gamble it either. All right, back to NQ. What are you doing? Oh, NQ taking a pullback. So we got to 90. That was resistance area. Let's see if we got to 89. Let's see if this 90 EMA holds for continuation. Otherwise, a break back into this, break below 81 and back into the range. I don't know if I want to play that. Brickle doing 10 Apex now. 3 take profit traders. Nice. Nice, brother. All right, NQ pushing. Jeff is shorting 2 gold. Yeah, let's go back to gold. Maybe I should start with some micros on gold. It is a juicy short up here. Start building it. I also don't want to front run this trade. The fact that they flushed and respected the 9 on my trade and then pushed it right back up, I don't know. It's getting tighter though. It's either going to be a big pop or finally the test of the pivot point at 25. So we can see a big, or not a big, a 4.1 minute candle right to test the pivot point. If it bounces immediately, then you're good for further upside. Otherwise, short in time. Short in time. All right, NQ looking like it's pushing up again. Not really, huh? West 115 just went long on NQ. Let's go. NQ, let's see if it gets that push to 100. Truck Tran, cup and handle in the 5 minutes on NQ. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. Truck Tran telling us there is a cup and handle. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, NQ. Let's see if we can get that pivot point play. Best DJ in town. Silver has gone crazy. Yeah, I heard silver is literally following gold. I heard about that. All right, how are we doing on MNQ here? Getting close. 90 is resistance. Come on, NQ, behave. Behave. All right, let's go back to gold. Gold pulling back. All right. Yeah, let's. Oh, so there's the, what was that, 4 points on that? See the pivot point touch? No. Let's see if it starts breaking down here. Cooper, yes, sir, man. I think the community would love that. So whenever you're ready, let me know, brother. All right, NQ pushing. We're getting closer. Zach, gold tanking. All right, we're getting closer on NQ. Let's see if we can get closer to that pivot point. You got 200 SMA above it. Come on, NQ, behave. Corey, what's up, brother? NQ, dying out. All right, let's get my mind off of NQ. Let's just take a look at gold. What's gold doing here? Scalp was right here. I scalped this one. Nice little short for 2 points there. One mini. All right, so pivot point. Are they gonna come right back down on that pivot point is the question. Happy kids, can you check NQ in 5 minutes? I sure can. Let's take a look at 5 minutes. There's that cup and handle that I think someone mentioned earlier. $200 SMA all the way up at 109. Pivot point is at 100. Let's see how far they'll go. And let's go back to the 1 minute. So we got up to we got up to 92. It missed my exit by a tick again. Oh. All right, let's see if it breaks below the 20, then I'll have to close it. I think we missed it by a tick. 92.50. I had mine at 93, right? Where's my exit? We missed it. We missed it. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, gold pushed right back up. Yeah, I don't know if I want to short gold right now. That's a runaway train I don't want to mess with. So who plays silver? Anybody play silver? Who plays silver and platinum? I hear is another one, another popular one. George Panos. I play silver like once a week. Got it. Palladium is wild. $50 a tick. Wow. I gotta try platinum and palladium. Gold just keeps pushing, huh? Peter Chan, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope the rest of the day was good for you, Peter. George Panos trades, what did you say, palladium on your live, Schwab? Got it. Rohan, 63. What's up, brother? Zach, yeah, man, that's why I don't want to short this freight train, man. Although it did come to 25, that pivot point, and it's kind of settled there, 3 points above the pivot point. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Corey, I was down 1100 on NQ and took that long on gold for 10 points. Nice. and made it up to 480 profit for the night. Good stuff. So you had basically a $1,600 day. If you were down 1,100, now you're up 480. Nicely done. Ooh, my NQ trade. I think I got a little greedy on that TP. Let's see if it bounces here at the 20 SMA. Gold, man. So what does everybody think? Where is gold gonna, how high is it gonna go today? How high is gold going today? PR77 4100, Nick Patel 4040. Wow. 4100 tonight. That's crazy. Gold at 4100 is insanity. PR, I was talking to the guys or one of the girls over at Shy. Third price update for the year. It's crazy. Best DJ in town. Watch gold Thursday evening at 9 p.m. I think it'll be volatile like crazy. Why Thursday evening? What's going on Thursday evening? Brickle crypto trader. That gold short is going to pay. Yeah, that's what we're all watching for, man. That's what we're all watching for. But it keeps pushing up. PR77, we just did. Oh, you guys did yours yesterday? Yep, I figured. Figured you guys are doing your price updates. PR77, what did you guys end up pricing it at? 4,100 or 4,200? Shy did theirs at 42. Got it. All right, gold came to that pivot point, 25, and I guess continuing to push up. Did I read your text today? I did not. Did you send it to me on WhatsApp? Because for some reason, Verizon in this house does not have good reception. So send it to me on WhatsApp. I'll read it right now. Brickle crypto trader, Bitcoin. Well, I don't want to touch Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin is dangerous. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. All right, hold on. Let me pull up Bitcoin. BTC. Let's take a look at BTC on several charts here. Doon, doon, doon. All right, here we go. BTC. Huh. Wow, that was a nasty drop from 124. 4 grand today, huh? Ouch. All right, what is gold continuing to push up here? All right, so you guys are thinking gold going to the moon tonight, huh? 4040 and 4100. PR is thinking this goes all the way up to 4100 tonight. Crazy. Crazy. All right, what's NQ? Ah, NQ coming back down. Looks like I missed that trade. Gonna have to make some decisions on it. Is it negative yet? Looks like I missed that exit. Shame. What a shame. All right, we'll let that one simmer for a little longer. Otherwise, I'll have to close it. Let's see. GC didn't really hit the pivot point, and I wasn't thinking I was getting greedy on it. Came up to 92, well, 91.75. My out was 93.75, so it looks like I missed that. Let's go back to gold. Gold leveling out. Everyone's looking for the gold short here, huh? Oh man, gold has been so deceiving lately when it starts consolidating. All right, hold on. Let me take a look at NQ here. Do I have a chance at this trade or give it up? Let's see. The 20 SMA hasn't been able to flush on the 5 minute, but bummer, 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 bummer. Structure NQ tonight may go up to 25,114. Yeah, it's taking a pullback, unfortunately, for me. Kushal, we're all thinking about shorting this. Yeah. Ugh. The fact that it didn't reject at the pivot point and we're still pushing, I'm leaving that alone. So the pivot point is this line right here. I can't. I don't want to get in front of that train. MNQ just below the 5 day now. Ugh, bummer. Just below the 20 SMA on the 5 minute. Yeah, it looks like I missed that trade. Unfortunate. MNQ. Yep. Missed it. What a shame. All right, let me take a look at MNQ charts here. What are we looking at? What a shame. All right, I'll let the stop play out. And let's go back to gold. Maybe gold is the short now. Ugh, risky. Risky as hell. JT1111, pretty nasty bearish engulfing candle on QQQ daily today. Nicholas Gomez, don't tilt, sir. Have some ribs. Oh, man. What a shame. What a shame on MNQ. All right. Came back and tested. Let's see if we get the bounce now. But yeah, I missed it by a couple ticks here on that exit. But I'll leave the stop. I'm not going to mess with it. And gold, just not giving us a reason to short it yet. Peter Chan, how about long? You want to do the house account? Sure, man. Let's bring up the house account. So let's pull up the house account. Peter Chan, NQ at VWAP 62. So you're doing 62 down here. With two contracts, right? Two minis. All right, 62. 4 point for 4 points, okay? And your stop loss at 54. Gotcha. So we'll wait to get hit. AJC, your chat, is this true what I'm seeing? Is the NASDAQ Futures really 0.3 positive? Let's take a look. 0.16. So here you go, right here. NQ up 0.17. Gold still undecided here, tempting the shorts before it rips right back up. There you go. Tempting shorts with this little consolidation here and pushes right up. Yeah, gold has been deceiving, man. I'm leaving gold alone. Oof. All right. Here comes that 30 mark. Wow. Who's long on gold, by the way? Anybody playing gold longs? You're making some money. Nobody long on gold. All right. I guess everybody's looking for the short or staying out. Happy kids not touching gold. Yeah, man. Same here. especially once they pushed above that pivot point with no pullback or anything. Uh, they're on a mission tonight. I'm leaving it alone. Jesse James, short micros on gold. Yeah, man, this area should be good. I mean, micros are a safe one because you can build the short. No, unless gold really is going to rally to 4,100. Holy cow! Jeff Koski holding 3 short. Right investments up 1.1 across 2 funded today. Payout day. Nice, nicely done. Well, I can't jinx it. I'm literally a day or two away from payout again on 6 accounts. One had a Tradesyncer issue. One straight to funded on TickTick had a Tradesyncer issue, and I hit DLL, and I still got ways to go. But six accounts should be at payout number 2. But I'm not jinxing it. Whenever it happens, it happens. Best DJ in town, JC. That is the real retail trader psychology. I think we pass the 100-point runs and try to catch the 10-point pullbacks. Exactly, exactly. You're right. That is so true, Best DJ. You couldn't have summed it up better. JT1111 with an interesting stat. This is the longest uptrend in gold without a pullback in 100 years. Wild stat. Wow, I didn't know that. That is a wild stat. DJ NYC, 2 days from passing a take profit trader eval. Good stuff, man. Corey McGardle is in a long. Good stuff, brother. Peter Chan, gold all-time highs and keeps going up during the Asia session. That's crazy. What the hell is going on with Asia and NQ and gold setting all-time highs lately? The last couple of months. Gold has run up 2K in the last hour, and we are waiting for a 2-point pullback. I don't know about a 2-point pullback. I think when this short finally plays out, it'll be a nice one, but I'm not front running it. I'll scalp it, but I'm not front running it. Best DJ in town. Yeah, as we've all found out, gold, Asia is a big player in gold. Look at this thing move. What is this? Should have played that channel instead of just drawing it, right? Dan's Baby Dreams gold watch party tonight. Yeah, look at this thing. Best DJ in town. This is with China being on holiday right now. That's what I said. Wait till Thursday when they come back. Gotcha. When they start flushing, they'll flush hard. If we even get to see it tonight. That's one thing I've seen with gold is when they start flushing, when the trend starts going downhill, it's going to be quick. So for now, we wait. Corey, so you're still in a long, or are you covered already? Structure, I love it. You PR77 and I know that term, tapering, and it is tapering. Structure. Yeah, structure. I spent some time, like I told you last week, I used to watch Eric a lot. Over the weekend, I went back to my roots and watched some of his videos. Guy's amazing. He's a genius with SPY options. All right, look at gold. Don't mess with it. Structure. I think the real student is PR77. PR77 I have a feeling is gonna, when PR77 breaks out from Mr. Structure, that guy is gonna be trading like win after win. I think the A plus student is PR77. Watch. Corey, good man. Nice job on the green. Man, look at this gold. Structure, it will come, brother. It'll come. Especially since you watch Eric as well. Eric has a very good foundation that applies to really anything. PR77, if only I would have that kind of confidence in myself. PR77, you shared an interesting stat. You haven't blown an account in what, over 3 months or something like that? And that's some strict, that's very tight trading. When you finally break out, my friend, because you're probably, you out of everybody that I know, because I know other guys that watch Eric, you probably have been detailing that style the best. So it'll come. Oh, gold. Look at this here. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. NQ coming back for that pivot point. Forgot about that trade. Where's my NQ trade or my MNQ trade? Here we go. We're coming back. Second attempt at that pivot point. I'll let that one play out. If it hits stop, I don't care. That one took way longer than I wanted. All right. GC. Best DJ in town. I'm laughing at myself. Silver has run up to 3,200 in the last hour, and I feel happy to scalp a $200 short. Nice. Structure, yeah, this is hard, man. For those of you that are entering longs here, you got cojones that I don't have. Jeff Koski, you haven't blown an account since July, been only doing micros and not over trading. Very nice. Um, I think that is the advantage of micros in general is sure you have or you can build some pretty nice positions with micros, but I think the risk is better controlled with micros for sure. All right, so far no longs on gold right now, right? In the chat, nobody's long on gold. I guess everybody's waiting for the short. We'll be waiting for a while. Look at this show. Somebody long the house account. Look at this thing, man. It just continues. And someday I got to stop drawing these channels and actually trade them. Look at that thing. Hello. What's the point of drawing the channel and not drawing it? That's clearly been an ascending channel for a while now. SR, I haven't blown any accounts since 3 p.m. Oh. PR77, need to see one long green candle in gold and short. Uh-oh, structure with a long, well, what do you want? 5 micros. All right, you want a long gold. Let's hop on to gold here. We're going to have to do micros because there is a position. Well, we can do, what do you want to do, minis or micros? Structure. Micros, okay. How many micros? Five micros. And what's your entry, or do you want me to market order in? So let's take a look at the chat account. 5 mic. Okay, so we're gonna go long on the house account. Your stop. Let me see where the stop is at. Your stop is at 28.5. Okay. And your target is 38.50. All right, there you go. House account is in a long now. Oh, what happened to NQ? Again? Failed up there? Oh, freaking NQ. Can't make it easy. All right, you're in the green already. Harish, NQ, yeah, man. It just it's struggling at 90. 90's resistance. If we get another push up there, I'm gonna have to close it. If it hits my stop, then it hits my stop, but unlucky there on NQ. Mr. Structure with the ballsy play. Nicholas Gomez, maybe everyone decided to put their money on gold after seeing NQ's dip. Huh. Wow. Corey's in a long as well. JC, is there a way I have a hard stop rule not to trade more than certain contracts on Tradeivate? I don't think you can do that. That's going to be up to you. Gold is relentless tonight. If you're shorting gold, man, you're waiting for the turnaround. Question is, when is this damn thing going to turn around? John telling us that, John, thank you, sharing that book map is showing liquidity all the way up to 40.40 and then 40.50. So I guess we're gonna have to wait for that area for all the contrarian traders, including myself. Take 3 off and let the rest run, boss. All right, so we're doing at 38.5, right? So you're doing 3 at, what number are you at? 38.5? 38.5, 3. So there we go. 3. Gold is just relentless when it's in trend. One thing I've learned about gold is until you see the trend break, don't short unless you're scalping. Nicholas Gomez, trader rate risk management tools is poor. Yeah, that's why I've had to now close trades when I turn off the stream or when I go to bed, because you can't. These bracket orders aren't really respected on TraderVate. I think TraderVate has to work on that. Yeah, the house account is up $4,000 thanks to you guys. Jesse James that he finally got a delta short signal on gold. Let's see if it actually goes anywhere. All right, let's watch gold. See if it bears take over. Let's see. I'm rooting for all the shorts. Okay, the team is the chat's a little divided. We got some longs and we got some shorts. Rick gonna add another mini to my long. Interesting. Corey, we have at least 20 more points to go before London. All right, I think Jesse was right. Bear is starting to pick up. Jesse, that tool of yours is gold, man. That tool of yours, I should have shorted for my 2-point scalps shorting this thing. Brickle Crypto Trader saying it's not a short. Well, you're in an ascending channel. If you're going to short it, you're scalping it until the break structure. I wouldn't mind shorting for 2 points if I was guaranteed the 2 points that quick. Yeah, Jesse, I agree, man. That was a nice scalp. That's similar to the one I took for 2 points. 2-point scalps on an ascending channel. I'll take it all day. Eddie P, wow, I thought I had a great long trade from yesterday and closed this morning at 40.10. Top Dog, welcome to the chat, brother. All right, house account is in a long targeting 38 thanks to Mr. Structure himself. NQ doing nothing. Truck Tran, keep buying the dip for GC. Buy all the dips. John, that would be a stat that probably Jesse knows for us. I think he's talking about average true range. Oh, got it. All right, golds. Is this the shorting there? 40.34. Well, I'm going to leave that alone. Gold coming to the bottom of that channel now. Green Trump Red saying short gold at 40.35. And NQ chopping like crazy. What is NQ up to? Just chopping, going nowhere. Gold breaking down here. Let's see. Jeff Koski is short 5, average 40.30. Yeah, I mean, how far? Well, you guys are saying 40, 4,100, 40.50 for gold. So let's see. Next pivot point for gold is at 40.45. PR77 shorting gold at 40.39.30. You're going for the top of the channel. Just one micro. Extraordinary cave trader. Not tonight, brother. But I appreciate you hopping on. Peter Chan, NQ is 20 points from VWAP. NQ is about to be closed. My trade is about to be closed because I'm done. I'm fed up with it. Let's take a look at my trade. Where are we with my forever trade here? All right, let's see if we get this push and finally call it a night for me on this damn trade. It took forever. I probably should close if we break below 80 at this point. Just close the damn thing. Just ain't happening. I got this close. Should have closed up here and it didn't happen. We'll see. We shall see. All right, let's go back to the action of the night. Gold. All right, gold. Breaking that channel now. And NQ struggling to get above 90. Probably going to take a bigger pullback now. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Eddie P is shorting gold 40.33. We'll give it a little runway. All right, brother. All right, what screen are we looking at? Let's take a look at the chat account. How's that one doing? Currently in the green. NQ still struggling at that 90 level. All right, I think my MNQ trade, I need to close it pretty soon. So I can go to bed. All right, NQ pushing 90. Can they get above 90? Can they finally fill my TP on that? That was way longer than I wanted to in that trade. Come on. Let's take a look at how my trade is looking over here on NQ, MNQ. Taking way longer than I expected on that. Peter Chan, close my VWAP trade. Oh, that's right. You're on MNQ or no, you're on NQ. All right, I'm going to close it. Let's see. NQ struggling at 90, man. Jesus Christ. Just can't push above 90. All right, let's go back to what are we on? We have a gold trade on MGC. Here we go. All right. Chat 300. There we go. All right, gold's starting to take a little pullback here. I don't know. I'm not trusting gold right now. And NQ struggling to get above 90. Pivot points at 100. Not even going for 100. I'm going for 93.75, and it's had me for an hour here waiting. All right, the shorts are getting paid. When it starts picking up, it'll pick up. Maybe not. Which screen are we watching here? Here we go. Okay, so gold bouncing again. NQ again taking a pullback at 90. Jeez, I should have closed again at 90. Should have, could have, would have. PR77, it will take the shorts out over first. Yeah, I'm not trusting gold right now. And bounce right back up. NQ still hovering around 85, 80 to 90. 90 is the resistance. Can't get past it. Now taking a sharper pullback. Oh, man. Oh, man. Brickle crypto trader. Many people probably are blowing accounts. Yeah, it's choppy for sure. Jesse James, sellers have the pressure. All right. Brickle crypto trader shorting gold. Jesse James, my little red arrow wasn't so bad there. All right, good. So, Mr. Renko, man, Jesse James telling us that sellers have the pressure right now on gold. And Jesse, back to trading gold, huh? Those 2-point scalps pay on gold for sure. Only micros? Hey, man. It's good. Micros until you warm up. It'll only be a matter of time before we see you on minis. Mark my words. Joseph, trailing drawdown sucks. Break even exit, but lost 300 on drawdown. Ugh, sorry to hear, brother. All right, NQ trying to push above 90. Can we get that 90 push on NQ so I can call it on this damn trade? Been in it way too long. Way longer than I wanted to be in a trade. NQ just can't. Structure 15-minute Renko chart shows no sign of exhaustion on gold. Jesse James telling us ticks per minute, NQ 10 ticks per minute, and gold 12 ticks per minute. Nicholas Gomez is out. Yeah, I'm going to be out pretty soon as well. I'm frustrated with this NQ trade. I'm gonna have to close it. I'm gonna have to close it. Gold pushing. Looks like the house account is getting some green here. Kushal, done watching gold. Yeah, same here. I think I'm gonna call it a night pretty soon. Structure, let's close our position too and call it a night, boss. All right, you want to call it here? I'm still going to be on, but if you want, I'll close it here. But I think it's getting close to bedtime. Let's see. You tell me, Mr. Structure, if you want to close. You want to close it? All right. So let's close this trade. 5. We're selling right there. And boom. All right, Mr. Structure, we appreciate you. Got some green there. Where's my trade? Oh my God. NQ taking another pullback at 90. Really? PR77 going to split. Structure splitting as well. I think that's my cue. I'll hang out for a little bit longer. I'm watching NQ here. NQ is starting to break down. Looks like my trade not going anywhere tonight. So I'll tell you what. Yeah, let's close that too. Just didn't happen. I'll take the little bit of green that I got there. Ugh. Jesse James, not me. The party's just started. All right, so some of you are still staying on. All right, let's watch. Scotty G still around. All right, you're back, brother. Where NQ hasn't really moved much. Let's take a look at where NQ's at. NQ 0.18%. Up 0.18. Knox, good morning. Corey just took 120 loss, so I'll take my green across all accounts tonight. Little paper cut. You'll live, right? You got some nice green already, so nicely done. Knox, NQ is dead. Gold is crazy. Yeah, I took a little scalp on gold, but I'm staying away from that madness. And NQ, you're right. Going back and forth between 80 and 90, fooling around. Corey, I have to hit this payday on Monday. I cannot risk it. Yeah, good job, buddy. That's good risk management. Walking out and taking your green. Corey taking 400 per trade on his master account, so chilling. Nicely done, brother. All right, so house account ends up with still at 4K in the green for the house account. Jesse James, the TPT pulse, 35% short on gold. NQ just stuck in a consolidation mess. Not going anywhere. And gold playing around 436 and 432. Eddie P made 925 earlier today in gold, willing to let my short run with 90/40 stop loss. Yeah, I think that's I mean, the next pivot point on gold, what did I say it was? I mean, we blew right through one right now. The next pivot point on gold is 440.45. So we'll see if they run it up there. Murovsky, it's JCDT. It should work on Tradeify. Should be JCDT. Let me try right now. Not, I'll have to email Tradeify. Peter Chan, look at NQ 30-minute candle, 4 points to bottom. Oh, yeah. That last 30-minute candle was a doji. Oh, no, I'm looking at gold. Wait a minute. Oh, the last 30-minute candle on gold was a doji. I didn't even realize that. NQ. Yep, looking at that right now, Peter. All right. Let me take a look at this affiliate thing on Tradeify. All right, NQ now pushing. Can I finally go to bed on this damn trade that I've been waiting for an hour now? Whoever just asked about the Tradeify Murovsky, I just tried JCDT and it works for Tradeify. Look at NQ just chopping, can't give me a TP. Yes, but it's 30%. Oh, it probably is because I haven't updated the discount. What does the ad say? 40%? Yeah, I have to update that. The 40% discount is no longer active. So now it's only 30%. All right. NQ just not giving it to me. I'm gonna have to call it. Jesus Christ. Can I go to bed, NQ? All right, guys, it's about that time. NQ not giving me my TP, 3 points away. Um, give me 1 second. I got dad duties here for a second. I'll be right back. How do I do? Here we go. I'll be right back, guys. Still? Oh my God. Still not getting there. JT 1111. I'm up for the. I'm up for the day. I took the gold short. I'm up 2,300 for the day, but I don't think I'll catch up to the big boys. Here's the trade on the tournament account. I'm up 23.69 on that gold short with this flush. That was at what, 5:30 my time, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see. I'll wake up early tomorrow and try to catch up. But I got disappointed because everybody can reset. They have unlimited resets now on that tournament, which basically makes it you can just YOLO burn the account and then YOLO again. Matt already blew his account, but he did 75K today. All right, I'm closing this trade. This is ridiculous. All right, guys, have a great night. I'm calling it a night here. John, Eddie P, JT1111, Knox, Morovsky, Peter Chan, Scotty G, Zach. Who else is here? Knox, Vij 2007. I didn't see you earlier, bro. Who else? Corey, Mr. Structure already went to bed. I think I got everybody who's still around. Eddie P, have a good one. T Cooper, later, brother. And I'll see you guys either tomorrow night or tomorrow morning for Nasty NASDAQ New York Open. Gleb, have a good one. Take care, brother. All right, guys, that's all I got. Have a great night. Appreciate you all tuning in. Jesse James, thanks for tuning in, brother. As always, appreciate you. I think I got everybody. So good night to everyone. And let me close this trade. I'm done waiting for that TP. I'll take the little bit that I got. There we go. Done and done. Have a good night, guys.